Media world, it's your boy. Hold up, man. It's Lamb Chop Express, and it's your boy, NAT. October 14th, Tuesday, 2025. Make sure on that. Yup. And I'm doing this live again because apparently when I did it the first time, the volume wasn't working. But very long day. I'm out in Baltimore right now. I did a lot of drops here and there, and I can't even tell you exactly where I was at. But I wanted to make a video and just share some of my thoughts and stuff that was happening today, and hoping to encourage y'all guys, man. I basically start my day off early every new light, and wanted to talk about how them couple sayings, how it goes, like, because when I'm driving, I'm a truck driver. When I'm driving, there's times where you might get lost. You get lost, and we heard that, when we was young, you always heard that when you was at camp or at school, they had a lost and found, and then they got the saying finders keepers and stuff like that. And I guess you got to grow out of that type of mentality, because it depends how bad you might need something when you find it, right? So it's hard to return money. If you find money, you find a wallet or something, but it's kind of if you lost, you want to be found. And in life, it's kind of like you don't want to be like running around with no type of moral compass. You ain't got no moral compass. You you just lost. And it kind of like relates to my profession, driving. Being lost, it just doesn't help. And now we got that GPS. Remember back in the days, we didn't have a GPS, and people are always talking about, people are always having jokes about men and driving and stuff, and men always acting like they know the directions and don't never want to admit when they're lost. And a lot of people don't want to admit when they're lost, or if they're lost in life, period. I guess that kind of like gives off like it gives off kind of like vibes that you're weak if you're lost or if you need help, right? But I was trying to say earlier in the video, and I'm gonna make it again. They said, just a second, you gotta tell this guy this. TS6. It's a 5L99.
Ready to go. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. So, these sayings, right? You lose something, it don't feel good, and being lost don't feel good. Just even in driving, you trying to go somewhere, and it just don't feel good because you basically aren't in your environment. You're out of your environment. You don't want to go to somebody's hood and be lost, get caught up in somebody's hood, and people take advantage of people when they're not from the place that they're at, and it's like, oh, this is a tourist, we're gonna take advantage of them, or people do that, and so that's just like a thing, being lost. And I ain't gonna hold you, when I got my GPS or I have so many addresses, I already been to so many different addresses that I know immediately when they're sending me to a place I've never been. And I always have this uneasy feeling. It's just an uneasy feeling. I'm looking for the building. I got this big old truck, man, with this trailer, and it never feels good. And so that's just something in life that even in life, when people be like, oh, you got like a 5-year plan? Like, nah, I don't have a 5-year plan. I pretty much take it one day at a time. You know what I mean? Like, and it says that we're not supposed to worry about too much stuff, and we are supposed to take one day at a time. It's good to have a 5-year plan, but you're kind of getting ahead of yourself because nobody's promised tomorrow, you know. But it is good to have plans, you know. But in a way, it's not, you know. So, and like I was saying, you know, when we was young, they used to have the lost and found. But the saying goes, you know, seeking you shall find. And you know, if you never look, you never look. Well, look, it's kind of, it's not slick talk. It's like if you look for problems, you'll find problems, right? And if you seek peace and you seek good things in life, you know, and go about things in the right way, you'll find it. So that's where seek and you shall find comes from. But if you don't never look to do nothing or do nothing good in your life, you never look for nothing. You ain't looking for nothing, right? You ain't looking to do anything. You just want to be hustling in the street. You know, you're gonna get what you're looking for. You know, so seeking you shall find is something that's kind of like it's in the scripture. And in the lost and found. You know what I mean? Are you just gonna be in the world of the lost and never found? You know what I mean? Don't you want to find peace and tranquility? Don't you want to find the Father, the kingdom, a promise of a better life? You know, where, you know, it's kind of like our Father is you know, testing us, and you know, we out here. It's like you said. He we are borrowing our lives. It's like he rented our bodies and souls to us, and then he's gonna harvest it later. They call that the Grim Reaper, but I don't think that's the Reaper. I believe and know that it's the Most High, man. He's gonna, you know, your soul returns back to him, and then he's gonna show you what you did. You know, either he's gonna say, "Good job, my good and faithful servant," or he's gonna be like, "Get away from me, because I don't even know who you is." And that's a lot, man. I know that's a lot. I know I'm saying a lot, but today I was lost. So I was thinking, bro, I wanted to just talk about how when I was driving, my app kept messing up, man. I'm in B-more, man. It's like, man, I be in VA, B-more. I be in Delaware, Pittsburgh. I'm in Jersey a lot. In Jersey all the time. So it's kind of really frustrating if I miss a turn or anything, you know. And us truck, I ain't gonna hold you. Us truck drivers nowadays got it a lot easier with the GPS. You know. Speaking about the GPS, I heard that it was a Nubian woman, a black woman invented the GPS. Don't quote me on that, if I might be wrong about that, but I think I know that I heard that recently. And it makes life a lot easier, you know. But when I was lost, bro, it took me on one ramp, came off the other ramp. I was just like going, I was like up and down, and then it's mad traffic, you know what I mean? And I'm in the this beautiful city, and bro, it didn't feel good. This is the first time I felt like this in a long time. Like, I had to delete the app, re-upload it, then it still wasn't working, and I did it again, and then it finally got me to where I needed to go. But always trying to be patient, man, because I wanna I was saying that sometimes we gotta long suffer, man. You gotta long suffering is like, you know, you don't fold quick. You know what I mean? You gotta be slow to anger, and that's the hard thing for me. I'm practicing that, and I was saying that in the live. I had to do my live again, but I was saying how, like, sometimes I'm really not a good example of that. You know, I lose my cool. You know, and in any situation, you know, I feel messed up about it, especially like if I lose my cool with my lady, and you know, I get to arguing with her or something, or if I get into it, I haven't gotten into it. I'm too old to be getting in fights, but if I'm arguing with people or ready to fight, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, who are you gonna blame? A lot of people be like, man, yo, this is what people say. They be like, man, it's understandable. That's why he did that, bro. Yeah, he shot that dude. You know what I mean? But you know, it's kind of understandable all the circumstances he was put under. That, you know, when people was doing this and doing that. No, truth be told is that, you know, if you don't have the keys of life and knowing how to woosah and chill out, bro, you're gonna lose your life, man. You take other people's life, you know. It's even if that's why they say, and people don't believe that neither. You know, humble yourself. The Most High fights your battles. It's like you almost don't gotta fight. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna let nobody play with me neither. So you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, and a lot of time I'm always thinking like, keep my health up. Like I gotta make sure I exercise and, you know, get my weapons up before the you know, the zombie apocalypse. And you know, I'm thinking all crazy. You know what I mean? Because everybody is, you know, and people they're wilding out. People are going crazy because they don't have any type of patience for the Most High. Like their ears are itching for everything that's bad. And then I ain't no angel. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that I want to be prepared as I can be on all aspects, and the best way to be prepared is to have control of yourself. And the only way you have control, because that's part of the fruits of Yah's spirit. You know, a lot of people don't talk about that too much. Do you guys know what the fruits of Yah's spirit is? You know, when I was a kid, my mom, you know, I'm from the BX, man. She was taking us to church, and I don't know where I learned this song at exactly, but I think it was from church or from the camp that we used to go to. So I'm gonna sing the song. I don't care how cheesy it sounds to you guys, man, but it's the fruits of the spirit, the fruits of the ruach, right? So I would change the lyrics a little bit to fit what I think it should be now, but it'd be like the fruits of Yah's spirit shows Yah's love in you. The seed of love has been planted and grows as the ruach shines through. You gotta have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of Yah's spirit. You gotta have goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, for this is the fruit of Yah's spirit. Let me say it again. Is a song. And grows as the ruach shines through. You gotta have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of Yah's spirit. You gotta have goodness. You gotta have goodness, gentleness, no faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. See, self-control. That's a part of Yah's spirit. You know, that's why I'm bringing it up. You gotta have self-control, and all that stuff is the fruit of Yah's spirit. The people, you know, for people who call him God, and it's hard to have self-control, man. And this is the reason why I talk about it. And if you didn't, you should already know, man. It's your boy NAT. I'm the host of what I'm calling the Lamb Chop Express, man. This is Lamb Chop Express, man. And I'm just trying to give you guys something, because I know definitely, you know, when you make these videos, they say, is this made for kids? Like, if kids choose to watch it, I ain't making it for kids, but I do want all the kids to hear it. The grown kids and the little kids. I want all the kids to hear it. Is this made for kids? Yeah, it's made for you, and you're a big kid. But yeah, man, I was lost today, man. And then when I'm dealing with the lady, my people on my job, sometimes I'm dropping, my head hurts, my eyes hurt, and then they talk to you crazy. Like they'll ask you questions and they'll ask you something, and you lose your cool. It's like your patience gets really thin after 14 hours of driving, So it's like, I know you didn't just say that, but I'm learning the hard way that confrontation is not helping, man. It's not helping. Whenever I say something, or even I get a little smart, or you know what I mean, it's just not helping. With these people, I don't care who it is, what they walk of life is, man, and this is something that we all need. There's no way that anybody listening can say that, oh, I can't relate to that. Like, yeah, you losing your cool, and you think that everybody should be checked all the time, and then you want to blame people for not wanting to be around you, and you're angry, and then the thing is, you don't know how to apologize when you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, real men don't do that, bro. Like, real men, okay, yeah, it's all right to apologize, but don't keep apologizing. Like, be right, do better, and then so you won't have to apologize no more. Because there's times my lady will tell me that, you're going to be apologizing later, and I'll be like, yo, I'll be so heated. It is right, because even with my mom, I remember, y'all bless my mom's soul, man. She went to go be with the King of Kings, man, like a few years ago, and I remember whenever I get out of line, and I would always come back and say sorry, and my mom would be like, it's all right, Jason, it's all right, it's okay. My mom was she was forgiving, man. She was really forgiving. I love her and I miss her, man, dearly. And this is the type of thing that I know would have made her, proud of me, because she knows that it's kind of like, you teach somebody something and then you see them doing it, it'll make you feel good, man. It'll warm your heart to know that, oh man, they get it, they got it. They're practicing. They said train a child as the way that he should be, or train a child up in the Most High, and he'll come back to it. Even if they go away from it, they'll come back to it. And that was true for me. Like, I was acting like I didn't know. So I'm trying to say, especially when it comes to men, but this is for everybody, because a lot of people be losing their cool, and we're not thinking right, and so we say the wrong things, and as so-called Americans, or like people who live in this land, Turtle Island, we kind of don't practice, having control, because having control and finding the right words to say shows the ways of an upright person, a person who's seeking after the Most High's ways. And people can sit there and tell you what they know till they blue in the face, right? But what is it? How are you walking? Are you even really being an example of that? Like, and I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm not, but I share it because I need help with it. And I definitely I want good for everybody. I don't want to know something and don't put you on, like, and tell you, because today was so trying. These past few days are really hard for me. And I always pray for travel mercies, man. I be seeing a lot of accidents on the road. I see people got up in the morning and didn't think they was gonna get into a wreck, and just check yourself before you wreck yourself, man. Definitely stay prayed up, and seek the Most High, man, because things is gonna get better. So the thing is, and the whole subject, like I said, if you could remember, is seeking you shall find. And We don't never want to be lost, and we want to be found. So how are you going to be found? You know, you're not going to be found in the Most High if you don't seek Him and read Scripture and practice everything that needs to be practiced. So it's a combination of all things. It's mind, body, and soul. We already know all that, and the Scripture and treating people the way you want to be treated. A lot of people already know the keys to life, you know, and stop allowing people to get you upset and get you out of your comfort zone for every little thing. It's you know, so what do they say if you're not talking about the Scripture? Like, oh man, nigga, you should have tougher skin. Okay, but you don't want people playing with you too much, you know. Get away from people who don't got love and respect from you, for you, you know what I mean? And see, that's another thing, man. You got to take things with a grain of salt. People gonna be like, oh yeah, you should have tougher skin. Stop snapping out, man, and stop being around people that aren't gonna help you in your walk in life, you know. But be forgiven also. Be forgiven, and try to be found. Try to be found, man. Seeking you shall find, man. We all want to know where we're going, and even though it seems at times we don't know where we're going, you know, try to get back on the path, and because ultimately we want to be found in the Most High, and we want to get back to Him, you know. So I'm gonna end the video at that, man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, that if you seek, you will find Him, and good things are waiting, man. The good things are waiting when it comes to like taking a step to the Most High, man. Taking steps towards seeking Him and being with Him, and although it doesn't, although the path is hard, don't give up. Keep on striving for perfection, and keep praying, and you'll see how you're gonna find your destination easier as long as you're seeking Him, you know. So, you know, it's an ongoing thing. Don't give up. You just gotta take it easy, man. It's Lamb Chop Express, and it's your boy NAT. Y'all take it easy, man. Till next time, man. 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 zillion. I'm out of here.